Well, now Guerra's got to deal with the top of the order, and Brandon Lowe, who has been quiet, conspicuously quiet in the series. He's hitless 0 for 12.
And 1 for 13 with a 3-run home run. Thick.
3 for 24 in the World Series last year. All 3 hits opposite field homers. Became the first player in World Series history to hit 3 opposite field home runs in a World Series.
Got to keep an eye on Phillips at second.
Two balls and no strikes. Where are you on the combined no-hitter, by the way? You put that in the book or not?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. There's been some games where you had 5 or 6 pitchers combined for a no-hitter.
Yeah, I'm not buying those.
That was I remember the Astros, I think, did it against the Yankees in Yankee Stadium. I remember Seattle had a number of getting a combined no-hitter.
Baltimore had one in 91. I remember Kent Mercker pitched 6 innings of a combined no-hitter for the Atlanta Braves against the Padres that same year. For me, the no-hitter is an individual accomplishment, though. I get it. It still counts in some capacity. Into center field and well hit. Trout on the run, twisting, looking up. It's gone. As we just got through talking about Brandon Lowe, too dangerous a hitter to take for granted despite being 0 for 12 in the series. One well-timed swing gives the Rays their first lead of the game.
Great power, hard of the plate. Didn't try to pull it. Great weight shift on that one. His timing was really, really good. That center field, just like that. The Rays, with only 3 hits in the game, now lead 3-1.
Leadoff walk, flare base hit, and then the big swing. Ball and no strikes to count to Austin Meadows. Here comes Matt Wise now. You know, I think the easy armchair criticism that fans may have running through their brain tonight is Ohtani comes out after the 2 walks, and you still needed to get 12 outs from your bullpen, right? Rodriguez rolls the well-timed ground ball to get him out of that jam. And then you got Guerra. I mean, the deeper that bullpen rotation goes, the more opportunities there are for a hiccup. And if one guy hiccups in a 1-0 game.
And we've seen Chris Rodriguez pitch multiple innings out of the bullpen. Right now, for Chris, he hasn't been a guy that can go 1 inning, bounce back and throw 1 inning the next day. So you were thinking he was going to go 2, maybe 3 innings.
3 balls and no strikes to Meadows. Mike Myers has been up in the Angel bullpen. Brandon Lowe, he has got crazy pop for a guy that is not a giant.
He gets good balance. When he has his timing right, he can hit the ball a long, long way.
He is a textbook Tampa Bay Ray. He is exactly what they're looking for. They don't care about the strikeouts. He takes his walks, and he hits homers. Sand wedge pop on the left side of the infield. And that's the first out of the inning. It's Aaron Slegers that's up in the bullpen now for the Angels. And here comes Joe. That's going to be all for Guerra because we've already had one visit this inning. So the Angels will make a pitching change. In a now 3-1 Tampa Bay lead. We'll be right back.
Witness Canelo face the fearless.
No one's undone Billy Joe Saunders. No one's beaten him.
Canelo versus Saunders, May 8th.
Can Billy Joe Saunders defeat Canelo?
Download the DAZN app.
Ten years ago, we founded Loan Depot because we were confident we could deliver the American dream of home ownership to individuals and families across the nation. At Loan Depot, we know home means everything.
Witness Canelo face the fearless.
No one's undone Billy Joe Saunders. No one's beaten him.
Canelo versus Saunders, May 8th.
Can Billy Joe Saunders defeat Canelo?
Download the DAZN app.
The Braves take on the Nationals today at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. Watch it for free on the MLB YouTube channel from your favorite devices. Catch the Braves at the Nationals live for free on youtube.com/MLB.
Valley Sports is brought to you by Hyundai. See your Southern California dealer today because the longer you look at a new Hyundai, the more there is to like. By Jack in the Box, go classic, spicy, or classic, spicy, or both. With the new $5.99 50-50 popcorn chicken with ranch, only a Jack in the Box. I'm going to take one of those down on the way home.
There you go.
And by Wrath of Man, starring Jason Statham and directed by Guy Ritchie in theaters May 7th. Big theatrical home run off the bat of Brandon Lau has given the Rays a 3-1 lead, their first of the night. And to try to cut it off right there, the Angels go to Big Aaron Sleggers out of the bullpen.
Former Tampa Bay Ray.
Yandy Diaz has been on base for 3 straight nights in this series. Tonight, a fielder's choice and 2 walks. And Diaz takes a strike. Improving on his 17% walk rate. Nice play by Rojas. You got to sell out on the hop. And Jose did a nice job of it.
Yeah, he did a real nice. That's a tough hop. Yeah, not a lot of experience at third base for Jose Rojas. Made a couple good plays tonight. Coming in on that one. Well, out of the batter's box for Diaz, allowed him to make a routine play after that tough hop, though, from Jose Rojas.
Two gone now for Joey Wendell. Wendell has walked twice tonight. Series finale tomorrow night, and we'll be on the air at the same start time tomorrow. 6 p.m. for Angels Live. Play-by-play just after the bottom of the hour as Andrew Heaney wraps up the series for the Halos tomorrow. Opposing pitcher TBD for the Rays. Get used to it. By the way, with some help, we did track down a pitcher with the initials TBD.
Is that Tyler Duffy?
Yes. Tyler Duffy, whose middle name, I believe, is Boyd. Yeah, Tyler Duffy of the Twins. I think he's still with the Twins. He's TBD. Tyler Blinn Duffy. A strike to Joey Wendell. A guy whose initials are TBD There's also been a guy who was truly the player to be named later. And there's ball 4.
One of the walks in this series have really hurt the Angels.
Yeah.
A lot of leadoff walks and 2-out walks.
8 walks tonight by Angel pitching. And here's Kiermaier now for a 4th time with a runner at first. 3 runs in and 2 away here in the 7th. Wendell running on the first pitch home. Suzuki's throw is into center field. Wendell didn't pick it up until too late. He could have walked to third base.
His first stolen base this year. Rays have been running quite a bit in this series. It's a pretty good sized jump. Good job by Iglesias, just pretending as if that was the throw was on the money. To keep the tag on him. Didn't pick it up. He does. He's at third.
That saved a base. Kiermaier tried to check it. Wow. And did, apparently.
I'm not so sure he did, though.
A ball and a strike.
We talk about a dangerous spot. That was it.
Ball and 2 strikes, the count to Kevin Kiermaier. Take a look at the out of town scoreboard next half inning. Check in on the rest of the AL West. Kiermaier lines it right to Fletch to retire the side. Not before the big damaging blow, the 3-run homer by Brandon Lau. 7th inning, 3-1 Rays.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine.
We have the power to harness California's abundant solar and wind energy, but it's not available all day long. Use less energy from 4 to 9 p.m. for a cleaner California.
This is our block, our place, our people. Not having a ride to get the vaccine can't be the reason you don't get it. Want to help? Donate a ride today.
To your play sense of what Shohei Ohtani had working tonight. 99-mile-an-hour fastball outside part of the plate. Splitter at 90 getting a swing and miss. And a curveball at 77 miles per hour. Looked like a strike, ended up in the dirt. 15 swing and misses tonight for Shohei Ohtani. 4 on the 4-seamer, 3 on his curve, 7 on the splitter, and 1 on his slider. This is great stuff tonight for Shohei Ohtani. Unfortunately, not in a position to pick up a W now. No decision.
Yeah. Well, Ryan Yarbrough is. He is still out there for the Rays. And just when it looked like the the Angels had him on the ropes a couple of times. He's suddenly on the flip beneficiary side of a decision. Rojas, Fletcher, and Ward here in the Halo half of the seventh.
By the way, that was the most swing and misses for Shohei Ohtani since May 13th, 2018. Wow. 15 swing and misses tonight for Shohei.
And I believe that was the date of his last quality start, if I'm not mistaken.
His stuff was, I mean, his fastball was, after that first inning, he regained his fastball command quickly. Then it went away a bit in the sixth. But still, his stuff was there to be able to even go deeper in the game.
2 balls and a strike to count to Rojas, who has a double and a strikeout on his line tonight.
Well, he just needs some traffic here right away. Got to give Trout a chance to swing the bat if Kevin Cash will allow him to swing the bat.
The Angels' only run coming in the bottom of the third on a bases-loaded walk. Three balls and a strike to Rojas. The double for Jose back in the third, his first home base hit as an Angel this year. And a full count now.
Good hack at that one.
Download the MLB app to get in-game video highlights, live pitch by pitch, breaking news, player updates, stat leaderboards, and more for your Angels and for the rest of Major League Baseball. We promised we'd take a glance at the out-of-town scoreboard this inning. Oakland losing at home to the Blue Jays 7-3. We already mentioned Seattle getting no hit at home today. And a base hit for Rojas, his second of the night.
There's that traffic to start with. Twice now he's led off an inning with a hit. He doubled leading off third, came around to score the lone run of the game for the Halos. Nice job, nice approach. Hands back, gets a tough lefty, gets the job done. Leadoff base hit.
Going to have a pitching change for the Rays.
Well, this brand new tablet that's 4 or 5 hours old is completely frozen. Huh.
Leadoff hitter aboard for the Angels, and we'll
And
be
you can
right
see
back.
the picture quality.
If your underwear feels like this.
Well, 9 hours to speed ups. Fuck yeah. We will take that. It's gonna be done. And then we can do farm. Cow.
Nobody out. Runner in first situation and a 2-run advantage. Boy, another big, tall, right-handed reliever.
With great leverage on the mound.
Sinker specialist trying to dial up a ground ball here. And you can see how he does it with that sidearm to three-quarter delivery.
Not easy to do as a right-handed batter, but if you throw that ball to the inside part of the plate, you let it go. It's not going to be a strike. Otherwise, you're going to foul that one off your leg.
Yeah, as we've seen.
Yep.
Split his time last year between the big league club and the alternate site. 25 games last year, an ERA in the mid-4s. Not so much a strikeout guy as so many of the Rays relievers are, more a ground ball contact guy. Counts a ball and a strike to David Fletcher. And Fletch bounces it to third. Wendell to allow for one. Had a little trouble with the transfer, and Fletch beats it out.
Well, you can see this defense, though, by the Rays. They're making every play. That run in action in. That's a real good play by Wendell. He was under control. If Lau's able to get something on there, they have a chance at a double play on that one. Off the bat, you think maybe it's down the line for a double.
Yeah.
Nice play by Wendell.
So now Taylor Ward, who is 0 for 3 tonight in his 2021 debut. It's ironic that Taylor should make his season debut tonight against the Rays. Team that tried to grab him first. They drafted him 3 years earlier than the Angels did with the 31st round in 2012 at a high school in Indio. Taylor came out, as we know, as a first rounder with the Angels 3 years later. A ball and no strikes to count.
Got some pretty good power on the inner half of the plate. If it doesn't get in there quick enough on him, he can turn on it.
Ball and 2 strikes. Check that, 1-1. 1-1 the count. The final AL West team we wanted to check in on was the Astros. They lost again today.
That New York again, right?
Yeah, in New York. 7-3 win by the Yankees. Giancarlo Stanton, another big day, and the Yankees will look to sweep them tomorrow with Garrett Cole on the mound.
Former Astro and Pirate.
And, of course, the Angels will see the Astros once again in Houston next week. A ball and a strike to count to Taylor Ward.
Oof.
It's like a Frisbee coming at you.
East to west, that sinker running in already, then that slider way off the outside part of the plate. Always wondered how you can do from that arm angle to stay on top of the baseball, to still create that downward action on the slider.
Right, because the stride takes you straight ahead, and then he flares out like a peacock. A ball and 2 strikes.
Oh, when he strides and lands, he's almost in the infield grass. That's a long stride from that arm angle.
He's either wearing his britches up really high or he's just cut high. One of those dudes that just goes armpit, waist. That is a big man. Missed on the inside. Full count now, 3-2.
Yeah, right-handed batter just 58 versus Thompson. And no, I wouldn't go.
That's why, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Let's get Mike to the plate with a man on representing the tying run here. Thompson's done such a good job in his brief major league career stranding base runners. 3-2 pitch, and he struck him out. So Ward goes down swinging, and it will be up to Trout with 2 away and a man aboard. Let's take you back to last night and career homer number 310. They did everything they could to the Rays to prevent it with a 4-man outfield, and Mike said, I'll hit it over all of you.
The launch angle for Trout, to lift that one out. 42-degree launch angle. Exit velocity 109.6 miles per hour. That home run for Trout going 383.
You know, something that we haven't really talked about is it's another visit from Kyle Snyder, is that Mike has big nights when Shohei Ohtani pitches. I mean, those things are probably purely coincidental, but it's kind of fun. When Ohtani starts, Mike Trout is a .467 hitter with a slugging percentage of nearly 900 in 15 games leading into tonight.
Wow. That's Batman and
As
Robin,
you can
but
see
who's
on the
Robin?
camera,
Who's Batman?
I had
That's a good question.
a node selected. It was
Ohtani
highlighted.
does not start.
And right when I sent my march,
300 hitter.
it disappeared.
So he struggles?
Yeah, scuffles when he doesn't start. 0-1 the count.
Trout crushes breaking balls. Got to believe he's going to see some fastballs in now. Jeter Hines, first base coach, is probably grabbing the jersey of Davis. You're not going nowhere. You're letting Trout swing the bat. I think he shook him off and went with a breaking ball here.
Off-speed pitch against Mike Trout is the only thing that he's not top 5 in slugging against. He is, however, the big bottom note, the only player in the top 25 against all 3 types of pitches: breaking ball, fastball, off-speed. Thompson out of the stretch again, and Trout fouls it back.
Reminds me of George Brett was like that too. He would hit fastballs, curveballs, sliders, but he always had a tough time with off-speed changeups just because of their timing mechanism going through the baseball the same way. Every once in a while, the great hitters, if you could throw something slow against them, you get them out in front just enough.
Below hitting speed.
Yep.
Oh, 0-2 the count to Trout, representing the tying run here in the last of the 7th. Bruce Bochy, future Hall of Fame manager, used to call it the Dale Jarrett speed. Anything between 88 and 91, meaning 88, 91 miles an hour around the track, around the oval. He called that hitting speed. Anything below, or of course above, I think even above 91 is so much, but if you can get it south of 88,
With just a little wrinkle to it, a little something dropping. That's a good take. He was roaring out for something out over the plate. Trout, so good, not chasing.
Yeah, and it's got to be harder for Mike knowing that he's something of a one-man band tonight. No Upton, no Rendon. Pujols not in the lineup tonight. got him swinging.
Oof.
A runner left stranded. We go to the 8th in a 3-1 Tampa Bay lead.
All right, we've got a node sitting right here for when this next one finishes.
I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. This little light of mine, let it shine.
We have the power to harness California's abundant solar and wind energy, but it's not available all day long. Use less energy from 4 to 9 p.m. for a cleaner California.
He can do it all. Our Arco top tier play is. Who else? He can do it all. Our Arco top tier play is. Who else?
That's funny, it freezes in the same exact spot. There's no problem with the internet. So moments after node disappears, the game stops playing. Bear in mind that we just bought this tablet tonight. Oh, look, it didn't even load correctly. Oh, there we go.
Is throwing at 17 points.
7-3 win by the Yankees. Giancarlo Stanton, another big day, and the Yankees will look to sweep them tomorrow with Garrett Cole on the mound.
Former Astro. RBI with that walk. Now a base hit. More of the plate than he wanted to throw that one. By the way, the Yankees all of a sudden are playing good. You mentioned that chance to sweep. They've won 5 in a row.
Yeah. Oh, and 2 the count to Willy Adames with a runner in scoring position. Off the end of the bat for Fletcher to get sluggers, and the Halos out of a jam. The run of the game for the Angels came on Walsh's bases loaded walk.
Got a break there. That is all over the strike zone.